Okay. I'm gonna wait for some more people to file on in. Hoping for like 4. I'm so stupid. There we go. Okay. Replay code. Hello, Zertex. Alright, let's see. I want to do... I think going 2, 3, and 5 is going to be really good. So... Alright, so Blizzard World, Volskaya, Oasis. Let's see. N 86 Jiku 8. Hello, Beta. It's good that you're in here. I wanted to, from the sound of it, I wanted to talk about some main tank stuff.
Ready for battle.
That's good. Alright. I want to see if lineups are still there.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Cool, they are. Okay.
Wait to get into the fight.
So from the looks of it,
Look after yourself out there. I'll get something.
I was trying to run Rhine Rush. Okay, so I see a problem immediately, and that is that. So Blizzard World is a very. We need a Lucio, basically. Like, I know why we're trying to run Brigana, but Ryan honestly kind of struggles with having a Brigana. Like, he has to play a lot more careful, and he has to play a lot more, like, thoughtfully, whereas Lucio just kind of lets him ooga booga all over the place. If we're going to be running Rhine comps, I think we should stick with the Lucio. Because, like, Zertex, I know you're a good Brig, but in the context of the composition itself, we're much better with the Lucio.
3,
Need healing. Hi.
1. Attackers incoming.
And now, another thing on Blizzard World.
Stick with me.
First
I'll
point
cover you.
is very decided by the high ground on the right, so I should see us try to go to the high ground first.
Enemy contact.
Good. Yes. Good. Okay. Good.
Defense matrix.
Lingering a bit, so we need to play a bit faster.
Time to raise my APM.
Okay, so we've established high ground. Now, what we need to be asking, ourselves is, how are we going to engage this? Now, honestly, against their comp, I would just, damn it. Oh, I would just try to kind of rush them down, and Jesus Christ. Okay, I think I'm good now. Damn it. Okay, so right here, what are we doing? In the broadest sense possible, like, what is our thought process here? When we're playing Brian, especially against Pocomps, what we should be Jesus Christ. We should be trying to do is trying to, like, thoughtfully take space every time we engage with our shield. And currently, like, we kind of go for it, but what's our shield at? Our shield's at 500. Like, we should not be engaging here. Good guess. I just started. Alright, so there. What happens with this pick here, I'm gonna fast forward this. This is a consequence of being indecisive. So, I understand that their tanks are there and whatnot, but honestly, like, their tanks are playing really passive right now. We should recognize this, and once we get our shield health back, we should wall off the hit scans up here. Trinity, use your wall to block off sight lines. So we should wall off the sight lines there, run past their passive ass tanks, and then go to the high ground to force their DPS off. And if we make a play like that, all of a sudden we have high ground, we have positional advantage, and they're panicking. And if we do something like that, then so if we look from their POV, right? We got Cass on the flank, good, but currently I am not on their POV. They're kind of just able to poke at us, and as you can see, we're not really pushing anywhere. We're kind of just, like, staying in the same area. And this is something that I know that we've struggled with for a while, honestly. So we just need to be playing... Yeah, as long as you watch it later. So... And actually, Jared, if you're still here, I saw your comments about the hog. I have an idea of what happened in my head, and I'm gonna see if it's true. Okay, but anyway, back to what I was saying. So we're kind of just lingering in this spot, and then Hanzo ends up getting a pick because of that. Like, he's just able to, kind of aim. Like, there's no one behind their tanks right now. Their tanks don't have a presence. Their DPS is putting most of the pressure on us. So we should just be ignoring their tanks with, like, either an ice wall or something, and then just going this way. Because what are they going to do? They can't kill us. We have sustain. Well, I mean, we shouldn't be throwing in a league game. Excuse me. But yeah, so our Brig dies, Ryan dies, and Jesus Christ. God. Oh. Okay. We lost this fight because we were indecisive and kind of just lingering in a spot. So, Beta, as the Rhine, you should be looking at opportunities to, like, push your team into a location and try to give plans to your team in real time. And if you start doing that, then we'll be winning a lot more fights. Like, we 100% could have won that fight if we just recognized, hey, their tanks aren't doing anything and their DPS are relatively exposed. We can rush them down. So we lost that fight. Must be...
I'm taking care of you.
I am not... There we go. Okay, now, a play like this, I disagree with. Partially because, okay, so we know they have a Sonic Arrow up. So, their DPS can fire relatively easily onto us. Oh, almost get the kill. So currently, their DPS are... Wait, we're still shooting... Oh, soldiers down there. Nano... Kind of disagree with the charge. That's why. Okay. So, I'm gonna go back here. Now, Painless, I recognize what you're trying to do. However, I feel like you don't really have a set target in your mind when you're shooting at people. You kind of just, like, shoot at whatever's in front of you. Whereas, like, Soldier's hitting you. Soldier is shooting at you now. You should be turning to fight him. But instead, you kind of just tunnel vision onto Orisa when we could be, like, putting a bit of pressure on their DPS. And McCree, or Cassidy is a duelist, right? So we should be taking duels with the enemy DPS because we know that we can win him with Flash Fan. And also, Fan the Hammer against tanks, it does a lot of damage against them, and it's very good. And so, yeah, our Brig gets picked off again, which is unfortunate, but I want to see where from. Because I'm betting that this death was probably preventable. So right here, yep, get antied. Okay, Zertex, what was that? You got shot at from a direction, and instead of shielding in that direction, you were trying to primary fire and then whip-shotted. Or did you whip-shot? I don't know if you whip-shotted, but you were just primary firing. When you could have just shielded and then backed off behind a pillar, maybe shield bashed over here to get cover. Just interesting play. Brig dies. Okay, so we lose the fight again. Ewok what? Oh, yeah. Ewok was up there. You were still taking damage? Like, I can... Here, let's go back again. Or, like, did Ewok say anything when they were going up there? Because, like, that's when you would know. But yeah, like, you're getting shot up by the soldier, and then you just completely ignore yourself being shot at by a soldier and then just die. And the rest of us just kind of fall. So it seems like we've really struggled to deal with ranged pressure. Which isn't good, because most of the teams in Tier 1 have a soldier, because soldier's easy to play. So if we struggle with soldier, then we're not gonna... It doesn't spell out good for us. Okay. Good, no one died to that. Okay. So this is an interesting play. However, what we should not have done is Painless should not have gone ahead on the flank. Because if we're going as a team, and they notice us early, then that's terrible for us. Like, that is abysmal for us. So, Painless gets noticed early, Painless gets slept. And, Painless, I want you to look at where the rest of your team is. Like, this is how ahead of them you are, which is not good. Because then, now they know. Now they know you're here. And now with the DM and all the footsteps, now they really know that the whole team is here. So honestly, we're kind of lucky that it ended up paying off. Oh, and we're so lucky that their Mercy doesn't know how to control Valk. I don't know what the hell she was doing. That was a throw and a half. Jeez. Now, that is where you would look for a wall on the soldier, and also like listen for his footsteps. Wait, why did we use Shatter? We shattered a single Reinhardt. That was not a good decision. So I think you know what I'm about to say about that. So I'm gonna go to someone else. Please don't tell me that we lose this.
Dinner is done.
30 seconds remaining.
How? How did we lose this fight? No, like, actually, how did we... Okay, so we screw up the engagement here a little bit, because Painless overextends. We end up not getting punished for it because their team doesn't know how to coordinate a halt. Great. Now, wall doesn't really get any value, so... Honestly, Trinity, as soon as you see your wall, like, not get any value, just destroy it. Like, if you're not directly blocking someone off, just kill it. Kill the wall. Because 9 times out of 10, it hurts your team more than their team. If it's not, like, actively doing something.
Taking damage.
So, we go up. We end up getting the kill on Hanzo. Now, that's huge. Now, immediately, we should recognize that Hanzo's the biggest bitch they have on their team, who can kill our high noon. So this is where you roll, if you have roll. Yeah, you roll to the edge here, insta high noon. Because then you for sure kill Mercy. And then, like, she just... Hold on, I want to watch this. Nice movement, Mercy. Go higher. Yes. Okay. So we get Mercy. Now, they're down 2. They nano Soldier. We are all grouped up. We're still fighting a Reinhardt, by the way. Like, no one is looking at this Reinhardt, and our Brig ends up dying for it. Because we just refuse to help him out. So that's one of our healers down. That's not good.
Seconds remaining.
Now, we end up kind of dissuading Cassidy, or, Soldier. And we kind of lose sight of him. Like, if we look at this, no one is looking at the direction of where the Soldier fell off of the high ground. Which is unfortunate. So, bomb explodes. We put a nano into this. Keep in mind, we have used 3 ults by this point. Yeah, we've used 3 ults. They have 4 people alive. We kill Orisa. They have 3 people alive. Why do we use Shatter? Why? We could have just saved Shatter. And then, like, you could have gone in and swung your hammer a bit or something. Anyway, so then no one is still focusing the Soldier until Painless goes together. And Painless, please fan the hammer. Please. Like, it's not even a question of like, I don't trust your aim. It's that fan the hammer secures kills. Whereas primary fire has the chance to not secure kills. Because, like, I'm gonna fast forward to this. No one ends up looking at the Soldier again. In fact, you can see the Soldier. Now, I know, you know, there we go, okay.
No payment required. This one's on.
So we roll up to him. We flash.
Don't move.
And this is why we fan. Because, like, no one's aim is 100% perfect. Even pro players will, like, fan the hammer. Right? Or, you know, even high rank players will fan the hammer and stuff. And it's just because it secures kills. Whereas primary fire, if you don't aim for the head, will not secure a kill. Most of the time. Sometimes it will. Now, we end up kind of failing on the... Trinity dies. And then... kill Ana. But at this point, they have their people back. They get a res off. They shatter us.
30 seconds remaining.
So, we should have won that fight, but the reason we didn't is because our target priority is not good. We need to be coordinating as a team more. Zertex never should have died. Zertex, you never should have died. For a few reasons. 1, team should have helped you out. 2, don't take duels with Reinhardt. That'll also screw you up. But then Soldier lived for far longer than he should have, because no one put any focus on him. And they just kind of came in and got us. Now, if this is map 2,
10 seconds
I assume we end up
remaining.
winning this one. Which, like, we're all here again. Yeah, see, that's not a bad wall. I disagree with, like, the exact timing of it, because you should have waited for your team, but, you know. There's the fan. You don't get the kill, unfortunately. Please tell me we look at the soldier. Please tell me we look at the soldier. Beta's looking at the soldier, but he doesn't have the range to deal with it. Oh, pins directly in. Ooh, sheesh. No chance we get this. Okay. So, never punished, I guess.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Well, I guess I just meant like for the timing, you could have probably gone a bit later and then synergize or not synergize, but like timed it with your Reinhardt or something.
There is still more to my tale.
No, just like it was a good wall. Don't get me wrong, but like you should have done it a little bit later so that you could have engaged with your Reinhardt or something.
Bad guys. Come out and face me.
What? Where? How?
Defense matrix activated. Bailing out.
Exposing the payload.
I'm on fire.
Okay, I get your reasoning behind it. I disagree with the final decision.
Feel better soon.
Especially because, like, you didn't fall off at first, so it looked like you were uncertain. Yeah, you should have just stuck around your team. That's not the right character, or what? No, I know, but I disagree with the decision. Just because, like, could have waited. How's this man in our backline still? Why is their soldier always in our backline? No, don't look away from him, Zertax. He has a ranged gun. He can kill you. Their Hanzo just killed both of our supports. Let's watch this thing. Oh, okay, so Jared. Positioning, right? Now I know there's no one there now. However, this positioning is so punishing. Look how vulnerable you are. You are just there. Okay, there we go. But, like... You gotta be aware of when the enemy can see you, you know? Like, I understand you're focused on some other stuff.
Get in there.
Okay, that's just unfortunate, but we should have been hugging the wall a bit more. And then Zertex, you get immediately after. Dang, their Hanzo kind of popped off. Their Hanzo just carried that fight, and he can barely hit. In the best way, in the most friendly way possible, I'm saying that. Because he could hit the headshots, but couldn't hit a Reinhardt. Oh, he got so lucky, dude. He was just firing into the midst of you and caught Jared. That looked like a purposeful shot. I'll give him that one.
Find them up.
And just misses all of his shots on Reinhardt. This man is the most inconsistent Hanzo I've ever seen. He's both really good and really bad. Interesting. Good fan. Okay, although I will say, Painless, when you're fighting Orion up close, or like any tank up close, and you're Cassidy, just fan the hammer. Don't even bother with primary fire. Just fan the hammer. You do more DPS. Sorry. But yeah. That makes sense. I mean, he got value. Just very inconsistent. Now that's actually a massive anti, however, we did just lose our diva, which isn't ideal. And another thing, we're focusing on their tanks a lot when they have a Hanzo to our left, and yep, because no one's looking at him. Oh, it was too late. So, I've noticed this in past VODs too. We're just not aware of where the threat of their team is. Like, unless their Rhine is actively pushing into us, he is not a threat. That goes for their other tank too, except for a Hog. Hog is a threat. Unless tanks are actively pushing into us, they are not a threat. Like, a direct threat. Their DPS are far more of a threat. Unless, and, you know, the switch is if their tanks are actively, like, pushing into us, you know. Because then they're a threat. But, in poke phases, DPS first. And, as we can see, their DPS got a pick, and then got out of there. Which means that he got value. Trinity, don't tell me to lose to him. Trinity... Unfortunate wall timing, but, you know, I understand how it happened. You can hear him. You can hear his footsteps. I want you to know this. You can hear his footsteps. You just weren't looking at him. So he gets a shot off. Ice block. We ice block this. We ice block now. We ice block now. We ice block now. We ice block now. Oh, we died. Damn.
60 seconds.
We kill Hanzo? Hey, we got him. Threat down. Okay, so this is where we push, because we're both down to DPS. But their Hanzo has been basically carrying them. So we can push this, you know, right? Like we can play aggressive here. We have to be careful of anti-nade, which they now don't have. So, you know, now we can play aggressive. Oh, where? Unfortunate. The pact must be fulfilled. The pact must be fulfilled. I guarantee you that this bomb shouldn't have gotten kills. So basically, they just didn't get punished for it. Or, sorry, we do. They made some big mistakes. So let's see. So 100 Trex Dragon in.
There's this.
Okay. So that was actually a good bomb timing if you consciously tried to get it when their Rhine was being aggressive. If you did, good job. Let's check. Orisa, no cooldowns. Covers right over there. Okay. Hey, never mind, you got some... How did their Rhine die? That was... Okay. So yeah, I take back what I said. If you consciously tried to shoot bomb off when their Rhine was engaging. Because then that's good timing, right? Because their Orisa doesn't have shield. If you, like, you know, you're looking for that. And the Rhine's not there to shield them. Now, I do want to know how exactly this man died. So bomb goes off. He just looks backwards. Okay. So yeah. Good bomb if that was on purpose.
30 seconds remaining.
There's no way I'm losing. Attack.
So yeah, with this engagement, like, we're just peeking corners, basically, you know? Just a poke phase.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Okay, so we end up using 2 ults. We end up 2 people dying. 3 people. And they... What? Why did all of them pop ult? I'm going back. I'm watching this. Alright, so if we look, 88, 79, 79, has ult. Orisa uses her ult first. Now, I want to see this in real time. And, like, this is a good super charge, right? You know, like, this helps them win the fight. And then all of a sudden, you know, we end up using Blizzard and Nano at the same time. Now, I guarantee this makes them think, oh no, we have to counter that. So, Mercy pops Vel. And who's the next one? I think it's Fire. So, they're up 3. They've used 2 ults. They should not be using more. Now, their Rhine shatters. Ana Nano's their Orisa, I guess, for some reason. And then Farah uses Barrage. Hold on. I gotta count this. Okay. I'm gonna be looking at the clock here. I wanna watch this back. This isn't related to us. This is just kind of funny. Cause like, they need these ults to win the next fight. So, alright. When...
Cease your resistance.
So, 117, they use their first ult.
Double kill.
12 seconds later, they pop 4 other ults. Why? Why would they do this? It's... Because now they don't have anything. They have dragons. That's it. No, I'm gonna probably not spectate their team anymore. So I see we feel the pressure to go our own Pharah. There's some really good shots on Mercy. Good shot from Mercy. Oh, we eat dragons, huge. Use Shatter, I assume it gets blocked. Oh, it doesn't get blocked. How did we die? Oh, we just got pushed really far into it. Unfortunate. So yeah, we lose our Rhine. Unfortunate. A purposeful nano break is honestly pretty good. It's like if you position in the back line, pop both of your ults, like nano and then rally, and then just tell your team to engage. It's kind of funny, because then you just swing twice, whip shot, someone dies. And it's beautiful. Okay, Ewok, look, you're a good diva. Please, for the love of God, stop flashing your defense matrix. Let it charge up. You do not need to be pressing the button whenever you have it available. Because, like, that last fight, it was just vroom, vroom, vroom. Their Mercy's positioning is also really bad. Like, she was attached to the Rhine and then just didn't Guardian Angel. Good bomb. Ended up getting a payoff. No, good point. So, overall, that was fine, I guess.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
We had some pretty bad mistakes.
Initiating match.
But then they just kind of made worse mistakes, so it ended up working out for us. However, we shouldn't be making those mistakes in the first place, because we should not be relying on the enemy team to make mistakes for us to win. I mean, if you're not comfortable on Hog, why do you go Hog? Oh wait, no. I assume you just had like a bad Hog day or something. It's like, don't you play Hog? I feel like you play Hog.
Imagine the worst possible outcome. Now, avoid it.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Actually, if he spent most of our Adawe Foundation grant.
Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I did it again. I need to take off that middle button, because whenever I press it, I go back to the start. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're there! Okay. So, we're playing a very poke-heavy comp, right? Now, what we should be doing with this comp is heavily coordinating halts. With the entirety of our team should just be looking at our Orisa, and then halting. Or, like, following up on halts. Also beta. There we go.
Attackers incoming.
And, like, I like this positioning. This is the best positioning to be on all of our team at once, because we have high ground, and then if they push, we can get to point, and then we have a little bit of cover, and they don't have their stairwell. We do. Like, sure, they can go underneath, but it takes them longer. Oh, they're on Sim. What the hell did they teleport? Right below us? What a bad teleport. Don't tell me it pays off. Oh, okay, we should have... How did Sim live? We had 2 of our DPS looking at her. Okay, so we get the Mei. Huge. Flashbang after... or fan the hammer after flashbanging. Please. Please. Every Cassidy watching this, please. Unless it's like a tracer, but even then, you have to like really know that you can hit that headshot. Okay, so Sim's on point. I want to see how she lives this. Because, like... We had a mine. Wait, why did we go for melee instead of the shot mine? Now, yeah, this is just, like, junk heaven, because they aren't doing anything. Okay, that was a bit questionable. Now, we lost our junk. That's most of our spam. Now, what we should be looking to do is follow up after our tank's abilities. Okay, that was really bad. Mei's back, killer. Why didn't we fan? We can't kill her if we primary fire. Like, we should be fanning the hammer, like, into tanks in general. We are so lucky that their Mei can't aim. Oh my god, you were dead. You were dead. And their Mei just can't aim, dude. Never punished. And like, she's low! She's so low! Just fan the hammer. Okay, so we get Zarya. That's good. Okay, that was not a good supercharger. For the sole reason that, like, when you're using supercharger, you want to make sure that your enemies cannot destroy it immediately. If that Rhine just kept swimming, he could have easily destroyed that. Oh no. Oh dear. We all died. We're dead. Yeah, I figured it was just, it must have been there. Trinity, what was that, dude?
It ain't my time.
Okay, so you get hit by a sim orb as you walk into it, right? You know, happens, we all walk into stuff sometimes. You hear her charging up another one. You know she's going to be charging up another one. Sim orbs do 120 damage. You have 225 health. 120 plus 120 is 240. 2 sim orbs kill you. So, you know she's going to be poking with sim orb. Why did we peek this? You're getting hit by a turret. You're actively getting hit by a turret. No, Trinity, this is like game knowledge stuff. This isn't mechanical. This is game knowledge stuff. Like, if you were getting used to the controller, that's fine, right? But we shouldn't be peeking that in the first place on any platform. Yes, it is. And painless. You were getting hit by a turret. There was a turret there that was shooting. You just didn't look at it. There was. And I know I'm being a little harsh on you guys, and I'm like, you did a decent job. But some of these mistakes, I've been telling you for like a month now, and I don't see any improvement. Like on some of the mistakes I'm saying. So, painless. No one's looking at you. You hear boom boom, and then you start getting hit. You can see the beam. You can hear your character getting hurt. You can see the damage things on the side. Sim looks at us. Why did we just get killed by a turret? Willingly. What? We're better than this. We're so much better than this. Alright. Oh well. So, we're on double shield now. Which, honestly, I kind of disagree with this decision to go double shield, specifically because they have a Symmetra. And Symmetra eats double shield so hard. So we're just going to be feeding her this entire time. And also, like, they aren't even being creative with teleports. They aren't doing anything with teleports. They're just using Symmetra. What did I just do? Why did I... Okay, so we get the tire, we get a high noon kill.
My healing spell is upon you.
Those were the only 2 kills we got off of 2 ults.
Enchanting your gamut.
So they're behind us. The Guardian Angel, good, we react to that. Then they fucks up the cryo piece and we kill her. Good.
What a curious feeling.
My damage spell is upon you.
Thank you kindly.
Okay, so we get grabbed. Happens because we're playing double shield, you know. Close together. Happens. Yeah, but we should be playing well against their team. Their tanks honestly aren't good. Their tanks are not good. Like, we shouldn't be afraid of their tanks at all. And tanks make space. So we should be pile driving over their tanks constantly because they're just not playing aggressive and not playing safely. You know, they hit a bunch of ultimates at the same time. They kill us. Oh, well. Oh, they only hit 2 ultimates. Oh, good ult combo. Grab into literally any damaging ult. Which I mean, like, fair, you know. It's grav. Does just give you that much freedom. Wait, we use Shatter? And we use Valkyrie, what? Oh, yeah. Okay, Beta? That is a Bat Matrix. Why are you just attacking it head on? So, like, Bat uses Matrix. As soon as they use Matrix, we push past it. We push past it because Matrix gives them double damage. If Bat hits a headshot, which isn't hard, he does... Let's see. So he does 24 damage normally. He does 84... Right? No. Yes. No. He does 90... He has 92 damage on a headshot through a Matrix. Off of one bullet. So a full burst of those, that's 276 damage. Right? Off of critical hits only. Now, yeah, that's critical hits only, but that's still a crap ton of damage. And we have a full shield. Watch how quickly it gets melted, because you fall back behind the Matrix. It's broken. It's literally broken. And then you take massive damage, and like now you're like, oh yeah, I'll push past the Matrix. Too late, you dead. Okay, there you go. Where? Why? Whoa. Why is he back here? Their BAP literally won them that fight. He used Shatter. For no reason. Okay, that's good for us, I guess. Yeah. Just, like, it's those split-second decisions, though, that really end up costing us. Because this game is all about split-second decisions. Okay, actually, okay. The game's all about, long-term decisions, I'd say. But every game is about split-second decisions. We need to be making the optimal choice in every situation. Or at least as close to optimal as we possibly can. And I see you, like, recognize the mistake, but then you kind of, like, were uncertain where to go because you were too low health, and you should be either backing up away from Matrix, trying to cut line of sight, or pushing past it. There shouldn't be an in-between. And then, yeah, we kind of just end up, you know, dying. Yo, based May sniper? Man, you didn't even look at her.
Let them up.
No, we used far too many ults to no effect.
Clearing the area.
And then Trinity, turn your headset up. That's my best piece of advice to you, turn your headset up. That soldier was shooting for a while, and you just didn't look at him, because we're focused on the Reinhardt for some reason. Like, honestly, okay, I want us to go back here and look how much at just how much of a non-factor their Rhine is in every fight he's in. Unless he's using Shatter, he does nothing. Misses charge, misses swing, you know, kills Diva Mech, oh, good job. Swings at nothing. And then we're all just, like, focusing on him for some reason. And we end up killing him, because he's swinging at no. She walked into that. No one's looking at the soldier. There we go. Now we're looking at the soldier. Kill him? Did we kill? Please, somebody kill soldier. Man, this man kind of got movement. Okay, he went to go high ground at critical. Your healers aren't there.
Why are we stopped?
Rocket barrage incoming.
Okay. So barrage, right? Barrage is a self-destruct button in the way that if you use it, you die. Basically guaranteed. So with barrage, you want to be going, like, using it from as low of an angle as possible and as an unpredictable of an angle as possible. Now, I see you have your concussive blast. So what you could have done is concussive blasted off of the turret. Like, flick over to the turret, blast off of it, you know, get, like, over here, then use it. Because then you have Rhine, and you have Zarya, and then you're kind of sheltered. Because you're probably going to die. They have a soldier, you know. He's probably going to shoot you down. Now, Jared, I assume you accidentally res him. My best piece of advice for you, switch your jump and res binds. So that jump is on your left trigger, and jump is on B. Jump is on B. Do that. On Mercy, Lucio. You don't play Echo, so not Echo. Mercy and Lucio. And it'll make playing those characters so much better. Trust me. It'll be a little bit hard to get used to. But things like this won't happen. Because I saw the res and I was like, oh, that's a terrible decision. But I know for a fact that what happened was you were holding down L2 to, like, glide down slowly, and then the res happened. Which, like, things like that just happen, right? That aren't your fault. Those can decide games, so you want to try to limit those as much as possible. Where did I just go? Was that was backwards? Remaze a designated sniper, so we got hit by her a few times. No, I disagree with your positioning here, Zertex. I know you're trying to contest. However, oh wait, no, there really is no one here, huh? Damn, we all died. Oh well. That's fair. Jared takes the bullet for you. Based.
Justice ain't gonna dispense.
Oh, good,
itself.
good. We're switching off of the bird. Do we switch off of the... Okay, so Trinity, you should be switching off too. I was on paint. Why am I over here? Okay, there we go. No, that's why I said base. That's why I said base. I recognize that's what it was. I saw the first one was on accident, but the second one was on purpose. Damn. Unfortunate. So I think, Jared, you're dying a lot, and I think the best way to circumvent that is to play further back. Like, you should be playing here. You should stop here and play here. You should be playing here, or maybe over here, but or like over here even, so that you're kind of close to a wall, but you still have a bit of distance. You can walk over here and heal your team. You on all supports you play, but okay, on BAP and Ana, you play way too close to your team a lot of the time. Luke, I see you doing this too, where you guys just kind of face stuff yourself with the team when you could be playing from a range and be playing from a much safer position because they don't have any flankers. They just have to pile damage on in the front. So you want to minimize your hitbox as much as possible, which you either do with cover or with range. When you're in Ana, you have that range. So we should not be walking up to our team here. We should be sticking back, and then you end up dying because of it. Like, you very specifically died because you are in this position. And also, you just kind of aren't paying attention to where the team is. That did not hit you. No, I'm going... That was some favor the shooter bullshit. Okay, so you get... You get an icicle to the face. That's kind of funny. That's just straight through the head. No, that didn't hit. Okay. But yeah, you should have been playing further back. And also, since you're getting shot at by soldier on the flank, you should be calling out soldier on the left. He has visor. He doesn't have visor. He's just on the flank. He's going behind. He didn't even go behind. He just went on the flank. The pact must be fulfilled. They're about to fulfill this. Also, so Diva Bomb can be used defensively too. So a lot of the... Well, it was both unlucky and Jared wasn't in a good position. He could have been playing further back, but favor the shooter is interesting. Anyway, so Diva Bomb can be used defensively too. A lot of the time we end up using it offensively, which, like, that's fine. But in stuff like this, like, we're building up bomb, we're really out of position. Like, they could hard focus us right now. They just don't. So, we fly into them, and as soon as we hear, like, 2 ults go off, right now, we should be, like, trying to position maybe right on here, and then just bomb. Because if you do that, then you take all of the pressure out, or most of the pressure off of your team in that moment, because then all of the rest of their team is like, oh crap, there's a bomb, I don't want to die to it, and then their Mercy's going to fly into it, because she's been doing that all game. But we can use bomb defensively, and if we did, we might have lived this, actually. Like, sure, they blizzard, they do a lot of things to us, but if we were able to, like, not be all the way over here, you are way out of position, maybe be over here, bomb, and then their Mei has to worry about that, because, no, that's the wrong Mei. And, like, sure, she has wall and cryo, but take some pressure off. They end up playing this really well regardless, so, I can't believe that their BAP died from that, dude. He shouldn't have died. He should have lived. Like, sure, they res him, but he shouldn't have died in the first place. Okay, Trinity, you were out of position. Also, you had wall. You had wall there. It's like, yeah, they're killing all of us. We should be doing is going back this way specifically, so we can kind of keep a sight line, but then fall back. And also, whenever you're walling someone off, unless it's like in a very specific window or a very specific perch, wall off in front of you, not the enemy. Because then they have to move further around than, like, if it's in front of you than if it's in front of them. So we end up kind of feeding our ass off here. Yeah, you didn't have time for wall. So yeah, just a bit of positioning, and then you used wall poorly.
60 seconds remaining.
But yeah, like, Jared, we should be playing a bit further. Their soldier is so focused on killing you, and he just doesn't have the aim for it. Unfortunate. Alright, so, attack. You guys told me this one was good. I'm gonna take good to mean that you made minimal mistakes and capitalized on their mistakes.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
Alright, so... Interesting, we go dive here. Okay. We don't often go dive, so I want to see how we play this. I'm going to be over... a statue gets in the way. I'm going to be right here. Alright, so I see we got Ana Reaper going down below, which I disagree with the Ana. Good for the Reaper. Yep, we're making sure that our team's there. Use deflect. Do we dive? We dive now, right? We dive now, right? There we go. Okay, we were a bit late on the dive, but we end up doing it. Good job. Their Mercy... their Mercy just positions poorly yet again, and we kill her. Good. Capitalize on their mistake. Now, here, I know we should be waiting for cooldowns. I think that's why we're waiting up here. It's like, you know, good. That's what we should be doing. Now, I'm gonna go up here.
Let's move.
So, like, we should be... This is why I like dives so much, by the way. Like, yeah, it's really coordination-oriented, but if you're coordinated, you just kill things, and it's great. Shoots directly into deflect. Let's go. Alright, so yep, dive. There's Zarya. Interesting. Kill Ryan. Good. Zertex, you had barrier, didn't you? Yes, you did. Zertex, stop swinging. Just gotta stop swinging absent-mindedly and you'll be fine. Kill lamp. Kill lamp. Good, there we go. Okay, cool.
10 seconds remaining. Overtime. Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Okay, so they have Pharah. Now, Pharah's a little bit difficult to deal with dive. The best way to deal with Pharah is if it's a Pharmercy, which they have a Mercy. I don't know why she isn't attaching herself to the Pharah. Their Mercy is not good. Their Mercy is not good. Which one? This next one? Or... I assume it's one coming up here. Yeah, no, their Mercy is... Oh, I mean, I saw it in third person. I know what happened. She went to Guardian Angel away, and then she got booped into a wall, and then, like, didn't path correctly, and then died for it. No, that's not what a stagger is. The 4-point cap? Oh, is that what? Oh my god. I mean, that wasn't exactly a stagger. Like, it wasn't an intentional stagger. You guys just killed her a little bit after the rest of their team. Because she died first and then got back and you killed her again. But yeah, no, that was a good teleport.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
No, that was a good teleport. Alright, but yeah. So, as dive, I feel like the best way... the best way for us to, like, play around Afara is to literally play around her. Farah does not exist to us as dive. The only thing that exists to us is the support who's being left alone because Mercy's pocketing the Farah, and their DPS, who is also being left alone because Mercy is pocketing the Farah. Their tanks, now, they do have a Hog. Hog is a threat because of Hook. As soon as he uses Hook, he's a little bit less of a threat. Still a threat, though, because he does a lot of damage. Good. Yeah, I should probably, like, watch this played out first before saying what you do, because, like, if you end up doing that, you know, that's good. Just holding down the front line. Something I will say, though, we are quite scattered. And, like, I know we're holding it on point, right? Like, because we have to. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, at this point... Yeah, their Ryan... See, this is what I was talking about by saying their Ryan kind of sucks. Because, like, how do you lose that against Dive? Like, Ryan... If Ryan just kind of presses forward with his team behind him, he beats Dive. But Dive beats Ryan by just dodging him. But if you guys didn't really dodge him that much, then he just didn't play well. Which is good, capitalizing on mistakes. End up getting a Hog here, I assume. Bomb. Cool. The pact must be fulfilled. Yeah, they're right that way. Yep, and we're keeping Brigand on point. Good. How'd you miss that? Oh well. Anyway, so now they have a Matrix. Matrix is kind of interesting to play around. Well, no, see, hearing someone on the high ground is fine, or, you know, thinking that you hear someone. I was more talking about how you completely missed. But anyway, so, yeah, and see, like, in these mid-fights, Ewok, you don't have DM because you're just flashing it. And, which, like, you gotta stop doing. You're just, it's good, you're letting it, okay, oh, there it goes again. But, like, there's just nothing to DM. Yeah, I wanna watch this again. Yeah, so, Beta, it's just, because if you look back here, like, yeah, you heard the Reinhardt. You jumped directly into the sign. Huge. Yeah, no, that's good. I will say you should have focused on Bat first instead of a Hog, but, you know, whatever. Good teleport. Alright, we get Mercy because she popped Velk for who knows why. Other Farah. Great. Alright. They went too close. This man should get absolutely shit on his Doomfist with our comp. Because he can't dive our supports. Our supports are basically undiveable by a single person. If he tries dueling the tanks, then D.Va kind of melts him, and he can't really duel the DPS. because Reaper comes in and Diva comes in. So I want to see this man fail in real time. Nice slam. Beautiful slam. Did nothing. Great punch. Got a bit lucky. Sleep. Oh, we should not be taking this field. There we go. So yeah, they just kind of end up using all of their ults. Oh, good move. Alright, so we get it pretty far. That's cool.
Round 3. Complete. Score 3-5. Switching sides.
Hey, by the way, I'm probably only gonna do one like VOD tonight because this singular game has lasted for an hour and 15 minutes. And I know I started a bit late, but like that's still over an hour for this one game, and I kind of want to play too. You know, it's been a bit of time. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it after this one,
Ready for battle.
but it should be over soon.
I'm sorry, Ryan. After everything that happened, I knew it.
I mean, if I was really playing to the best of my ability, my tank, honestly, my tank is probably mid diamond. I just don't play it that much. DPS is, I don't know, somewhere low to mid diamond, and then at my peak, I was a mid master support. So now I'm probably like low masters, high diamond. So yeah, yes.
Think you can keep up with
Wait, what was that? What? There's a sound.
5, 4, 3.
It's a magical piss orb.
Attackers incoming.
That's not the right person. I mean, honestly, once you get a certain amount of game knowledge, it just kind of shares between each role. So if you know enough about the game, then all of your other roles will follow.
enemies here. Event matrix activated.
Wait, no. Why are we getting off the high ground? Why are we dropping? No! No, we should be engaging them here. Oh, why did we instantly back up? What? They literally don't have a wall. They can't wall us off. Who called that? Who called that? Hold on.
4, 3, 2.
Because we have... So Zyrtec's over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the rest over here. Who called this backup? This was such a big misplay. Oh, Jared totally called it. No, Bap did not have a Reaper on him. The Reaper is nowhere to be found. The Reaper is here.
From the shadows.
Their Reaper is before the gate. Why did we back up? They literally made one push and we just said nope.
这样可以挡住他们。
What? They're, by who? Oh, wrong fight. Okay. I guarantee that Jared called this backup. Which, Jared,
Ready for battle.
why?
3, 2.
Am I right or am I wrong?
1. Attackers incoming.
When I say that, Jared called this like falling off the high ground.
Get into position.
We get a good anti. We get a good anti, we punish their Mei. We end up winning the fight. Right. Which, like, yeah, we win the fight. What was that decision?
Time to read my APM. APM 좀 올려볼까? Routing power to forward shift.
Yeah, see, this is fine. This is a bit more fine. That's this fight.
APM 좀 올려볼까?
It's like, yeah, we're fighting them, we're swinging. We get a decent shatter from Orion, kind of killing him huge. Get a wall. That's their Zarya down. I assume. There it is. Bad charge, but whatever. We're
10 seconds.
winning, basically. Cool. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we did. We win. We won that. We won that fight. But there were definitely some mistakes that we could have improved on. I just realized that this was roughly a 26-minute game. I've been talking for so long. But yeah, there's definitely some mistakes that we could have improved on there. Namely, just we were lingering a bit. We didn't have some target priority where we should have. Some positioning errors. So, yeah, I don't quite remember what I else said, but yeah. Alright, I'm gonna end stream now because I do not feel like doing another map because that took so long. So, yeah, fan the hammer every time. There's another one. Thank you. Unless it's like a tracer, but even then, hit the aim trainers, which, by the way, sorry to call you out, Trinity. Something's up with your sensitivity, or you're just not used to the sticks or something. Find whatever it is, and then hit the aim trainer. Yeah. And then, obviously, there's some other personalized stuff in here. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream. And I'll cover the rest of the games sometime later this week. I'll probably get another one tomorrow. Maybe two.